Have you ever taken a closer look at the first healing of a leper performed by Jesus in the Gospels? A brief narrative, but one filled with transformative lessons. In this video, we will explore every detail of this miracle and what it reveals about Christ and about us. Matthew, Mark, and Luke all recount the healing of a leper by Jesus while he was in the region of Galilee with his disciples. Among the many miracles described in the Gospels, this was one of the very first, and also the first case of a leper being healed by the Master during his ministry. Though it is a short narrative, it carries deep meaning, from which we can learn much about the merciful nature of the Son of God and about what he expects from us as Christians. Let us see how the evangelist Mark records this event. "And a leper came to him, beseeching him and kneeling down to him and saying to him, 'If you are willing, you can make me clean.' And Jesus, moved with compassion, put forth his hand and touched him and said to him, 'I am willing, be clean.' And as soon as he had spoken, immediately the leprosy departed from him, and he was cleansed. And he strictly charged him, and immediately sent him away, and said to him, 'See that you say nothing to anyone, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer for your cleansing those things which Moses commanded, as a testimony to them.' But he went out and began to publish it much, and to spread abroad the matter, so that Jesus could no longer openly enter into the city, but stayed outside in deserted places, and they came to him from every quarter." Mark 1:40-45. Let us highlight some important points in this text. Something unique in Mark's account, compared to the other evangelists, is his statement that Jesus was moved with compassion before touching the leper and performing the healing. What does that truly mean? The evangelists describe the leper's posture: kneeling before Jesus, Mark; falling face down, Luke 5:12; and even worshiping him, Matthew 8:2. Clearly, the man humbled himself deeply before Christ, and all three record that Jesus touched him to heal him, a detail full of meaning. Finally, the Lord's command that the leper tell no one, but instead go to the priest to perform the purification rites of the Mosaic law. Let us now reflect on these three key aspects. The mercy of Jesus. To grasp the magnitude of Christ's act in touching and healing the leper, we must remember that Jesus was Jewish, living within the framework of Jewish society and its strict laws regarding impurities such as leprosy. In Leviticus 13, Moses gives lengthy instructions on this matter, including these verses. "And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be torn, his head bare, and he shall cover his upper lip, and cry, 'Unclean, unclean.' All the days he has the plague he shall be unclean. He is unclean, he shall dwell alone. His dwelling shall be outside the camp." Leviticus 13:45-46. According to this law, lepers lived outside the community, isolated from all. And yet, when the leper approached, Jesus stopped, listened, and responded, not with fear or rejection, but with compassion. Mark explicitly tells us, Jesus was moved with compassion. Compassion means a sympathetic consciousness of another's distress together with a desire to alleviate it. Spiritual participation in another's suffering that stirs an impulse of tender mercy. Oxford Languages. Thus, Jesus was so deeply touched by this man's plight that his merciful love moved him to act, healing him. The empathy of Jesus. The leper approached, fell to the ground, and worshipped. In doing so, he violated the law that condemned him to isolation and risked punishment. Yet his faith was so certain that he believed Jesus could heal him. He addressed Jesus as Lord, Matthew and Luke, and confessed, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." He knew that Jesus did not need to touch him. A mere word would suffice. And yet, Jesus did far more than expected. Given the man's posture, kneeling or lying face down, the only way for Jesus to touch him was to bend down and lower himself to his level. That is exactly what he did. The incarnate God humbled himself, met the man where he was, and touched him. First came the compassionate touch, then the healing. And unlike the law, which declared the toucher unclean, Jesus reversed the order. His holiness did not become defiled. Rather, His holiness purified the leper. A simple, tender act of empathy brought total transformation. The discernment of Jesus. After the healing, Jesus ordered the man to tell no one but to show himself to the priest, as the law prescribed. Leviticus 14:2-32. Why? One reason may be to confirm his healing officially through priestly inspection, granting him not only personal assurance, but also public reintegration into society. But there is another layer. Jesus, knowing the man's heart, may have anticipated that he would spread the news. Even so, the command shows Christ's wisdom. At the start of his ministry, he was not seeking confrontation with religious leaders. Rather, he demonstrated that his mission did not reject the law but fulfilled it. Matthew 22:37-40. This reveals the discernment of Jesus. He always acted in love, but not always in open conflict. He knew when to confront and when to remain silent, trusting the timing of God. Conclusion. Jesus was approached by a leper in Galilee. The man bowed down, breaking through every barrier of law and society, and pleaded in faith. Jesus, moved with compassion, bent down, touched him, and healed him. This gesture is a living metaphor for the whole gospel. God stoops down to touch humanity, bringing cleansing, renewal, and life. As Paul wrote in Philippians 2:6-8, who, being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. In touching the leper, Jesus fulfilled his own teaching from Matthew 25:34-40. I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me. Finally, Jesus' command that the man present himself to the priests shows us the wisdom of acting in God as work without unnecessary conflict. There is a time to confront and a time to remain silent. Jesus always discerned the right moment. And now I ask you, how do you respond to the lepers who approach you today? Do you, like Jesus, say, I am willing, be clean? Do you touch them before you heal them? Or do you, with coldness and legalism, push them away from your life and your church? As the Church of Christ, the Lord of the Sermon on the Mount, we are called to welcome with compassion and heal with grace. Jesus never confused the sinner with the sin. He rejected the sin but always embraced and loved the sinner. May God bless us all.